this next story you are about to hear is about artificial intelligence. If you wonder why my mouth isn't moving, that's because the voice you're hearing is a clone of the voice you've come to know and love. This is what a voice clone sounds like. Now, over to you, John, to explain why we started this piece with a voice clone.
What you just heard was me, sort of. It was an artificial intelligence-generated audio clip we created using my voice. We created it is the operative expression. Actress Scarlett Johansson says the company OpenAI used an AI-generated version of her voice that sounds eerily familiar to hers, and she wants them to stop it right now. The company recently unveiled its latest AI model, GPT-4o, last week, featuring an audio interacting persona named Sky. Johansson says the company developed the voice without her permission after she declined to offer to provide her actual voice. OpenAI denies this. For context, the voice sounds similar to her appearance in the movie Her, where Johansson voices an artificially intelligent virtual assistant. Here's Sky in action.
Hey, ChatGPT, I'm Mark. How are you?
Oh, Mark. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you?
Joseph Lawler joins me now. He is an intellectual property attorney for Haynes and Boone, LLP. So, SAG-AFTRA, the actors union, backed Johansson after she raised concerns. They struck last year, as we all know, during the actor and writer strike, to fight AI's use in the movie industry. What is the state of AI right now in creative industries?
So AI can be a powerful tool and it can help creators. As you just mentioned, and we even saw this in the writers' strike, that writers secured important protections to ensure that they'll be the ones writing scripts and can use AI as an aid, but the studio bosses can't replace the writers with AI. Actors and musicians have those same concerns. Another front in that battle is how those AI technologies are learning. It's called training the AI. You have to feed data into the AI. And some content creators, including the New York Times, are actually suing OpenAI. And their legal theory is that the AI tool is improperly training on the content created and owned by the Times and other publications.
So in this Johansson case, how would one go about adjudicating this? In other words, when is does a person's voice stop being a person's voice? And I would imagine it also has to do with whether that person is sufficiently famous or not. Joe from down on the corner's voice maybe being not as protected as Scarlett Johansson's.
That's right. Yeah. Joe from Brooklyn, like myself, probably not protectable, but a celebrity like Scarlett Johansson is. And there's really two legal theories. One is right of publicity law. You might have heard of NIL in the college sports landscape talked about recently. In many states, right of publicity protects not only your name, image, and likeness, but also your voice. And celebrities, when a voice imitation is evocative of that celebrity, might have a cause of action for right of publicity. There's also a false endorsement theory. So by using a voice that sounds like Scarlett Johansson, consumers might be misled to believe that she's actually endorsing the product here, ChatGPT 4.0. So there are a couple legal theories that might be viable for Scarlett Johansson to enforce her rights to be the only person to commercially exploit the use of her voice.
But in determining it, whether it's her voice or not, who makes that determination? Is that a judge, jury, or does this get settled out of court and you know it when you see it?
It kind of is one of those subjective, you know it when you see it or you know it when you hear it cases. But it would be a jury ultimately. A judge would have an initial say to see if it was similar enough to even pass the sniff test. Here, it probably seems like it would. But look, there's clearly PR concerns here, and I doubt this is a battle that OpenAI would want to fight publicly in court, as opposed to trying to settle this dispute privately with Scarlett Johansson.
That's such a great point, because OpenAI is everybody's watching them to make sure they stay on the right side of the line on 1,000 different questions. So bad idea to get on the wrong side of it in a highly publicized case. Final question, quickly: what happens in a world where let's say you license your voice and then everybody's using it for whatever they want to do on their web browser and everything else? Does that change the value proposition of your voice then when it goes out in other instances? You're no longer the dulcet tones of Fred. You're just the voice everybody hears all the time.
I think that's right. And, the whole idea of right of publicity is that an individual, so in this example, Scarlett Johansson, should have the right to exploit commercially their voice or their image as they see fit. So if you were to license, for example, your voice to be used widely across the web, you should be able to do that. And the scope of that license will really determine your rights moving forward.
Joseph Lawler, thank you. This was really fun. Thanks for helping us understand it.
Thank you.